Curtis Parker in the blue, Mustafa Hamsho in the red. This is the revenge rematch, and that it has been.
It is now 3-2-1. I've got Parker ahead. But any time that Mustafa decides to stay away and box, he takes the round. He's doing good this round.
Tomorrow, another big day of boxing on NBC Sports World, starting at 1 o'clock Eastern Time with the live scheduled 10-round middleweight fight between knockout artist Wilfred Scipion, a man that both Parker and Hamsho know well, and hard-hitting James Hard Rock Green, plus World Cup skiing coverage with the Whistler Mountain downhill from British Columbia. And then following golf ball boxing, starting at 5 o'clock Eastern Time, Curtis Harris and Ruben Munoz squaring off. They are scheduled for 10. So tune in for the best of boxing. That's tomorrow on NBC Sports World. Just the start of our extensive boxing coverage in the month of March.
Mustafa having his finest round. He had been boxing him from outside as he should have, and he's taken his round handily. It looks as if Curtis Parker has just stopped fighting here. Mustafa fighting very beautifully, as he should, in the middle of the round.
That was a slip.
No.
No, that was a slip.
No question about it. A slip. That was not a knockdown. Both fighters are getting wildly out of balance as exhaustion begins to take away the strength in the legs. Curtis Parker apparently is cruising this round, willing to rest. Whether that's instructions from the corner or not, I don't know, but he's certainly not fighting.
This has been the most quiet round in some time as Parker lands.
What a right hand by Curtis Parker. Almost took the head off of Hamsho, and he's still there.
We have not seen as many of the dirtier tactics, though. This 7th round, it's been a bout of butts, low blows, swarming by both Mustafa Hamsho and Curtis Parker. And we're final seconds. Let's go to a golf update of the Inverary Classic. Let's go to Don Crickey. Thank you, Phil. We'll have complete golf coverage following boxing here on NBC. Curtis Parker moving out for round number 8. We're scheduled for 10. The announcement a moment ago that the referee Joe Cortez took 1 point away from Mustafa Hamsho for an intentional punt in round 6.
Which is exactly as we had said he should have done. He didn't make it dramatic enough. We didn't know.
And Cortez just said 1 from Parker now.
That's what he's got to do to control this fight.
And Hamsho landing the combination on Parker.
All of a sudden, dramatically, Parker has neutralized the advantage that he had, because while they're 3-3-1 in rounds, Mustafa Hamsho had fallen behind by 1 point that the referee had taken away. Now, Curtis Parker's lost a point, and they're back to even again. My, how even these two fighters are. 10 rounds in February and 7 rounds now, and they're still even.
Keep in mind, in the state of New Jersey, the scoring is on the round system. If the round is even, they go to the 5 points.
An extremely low blow. A low and very hard blow by Curtis Parker.
We may see some karate before this bout concludes.
This is not boxing, this is fight. This is a war.
The pre-fight talk was that it would be a classic schoolyard-type brawl, but I don't think anyone expected what we have seen here.
Well, in the old days, these two guys would have fought 3 or 4 times. I don't think we could stand it 3 or 4. I don't think they could stand it 3 or 4 times.
Particularly, it's unusual to see rematches in boxing these days.
Yes, it is, but when guys fight like these two, they deserve it. You really can't tell who the superior fighter is. Well, we picked a dandy to start off the month of March. This blitz of boxing can't be headed off by a better fight than this.
We have 14 hours of boxing action over 5 days this month. Parker with the combination. And then not able to click off the feint by Hamsho. Less than a minute left. As you see, in round 8, we are scheduled for 10. Marv Albert and the fight doctor, Ferdy Pacheco. Hamsho holding Parker off. Referee Joe Cortez is already taken 1 point from Hamsho for a butt, 1 from Parker. And you may have caught Parker attempting to hold Hamsho. It is throw the works here.
I get the EDs for my...
As we head to round 9, Ferdy, this is the same person. This is Mustafa Hamsho after round 1. And here's Mustafa now as he approached round 9.
You can see the battering he's taken, but compared to what everybody thought it was going to be, he's clean. I mean, here's a man who's had 55 stitches in his face in October, and he has not busted up, as they say in boxing.
Hamsho coming off the loss and the bout for the championship against Marvin Hagler out in Chicago. Curtis Parker on the comeback trail after 2 consecutive losses by decision. He's following up with 2 consecutive knockouts.
Well, these are the ones that count right now, these 2 rounds, because Curtis is behind by 1 round. It is now 3, 4, and 1 with Mustafa ahead by 1 round. And bear in mind, this is a fight that's so close that you can see it anyway.
And the bout to be scored by the referee Joe Cortez. And the judges Frank Burdett and John Stewart.
Oh, beautiful body punch by Parker as Hamsho missed. And now Parker has a drizzle of blood coming from his nose.
It's a tough bout for the referee to score. He has had full-time action as a mediator.
I think they ought to give him a complimentary room at the Playboy Club and let him sleep it off. He's going to be tired. Toe-to-toe action.
We have had no knockdowns in the bout. 1 slip by Hamsho coming around back. Hamsho coming on again with the strike.
Hamsho the better of that, and then wrestles him right into the ropes. The uppercuts that Hamsho's throwing in there as Curtis Parker comes in is reminiscent of what Dwight Davidson did to him. And he is nailing him like Dwight Davidson did.
Good move by Hamsho. He spun Parker to set him up.
There's more ring generalship to Hamsho in the last 3 or 4 rounds than Parker has shown, and he's getting the edge. Both have aggressiveness. Both have landed solidly. Hamsho's landing a lot better and a lot more. When Parker comes in and holds his hands in front of his face, it's an invitation to punch. And Hamsho takes advantage of it. He has not turned down an invitation.
So we will go to a 10th and final round here from Latakia, Syria, out of Bayonne, New Jersey. Curtis Parker from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, in the revenge rematch. Remember, Hamsho won by controversial split decision in February of 1981, and it has been more than a brawl here today.
Well, with the points taken off and with the action of the last 2 rounds, I have Mustafa Hamsho ahead, 5, 3, and 1. Bear in mind that could just as easily be 5, 4, and this round is deciding it all.
Referee Joe Cortez again breaking the fighters. Cut out the wrestling, said the referee.
A little late to be telling him that. Great corner work and great cut work by Tony has not allowed that cut will be a factor. I think Mustafa has fought truly like a top middleweight did. Oh,